Hello. In this video, I want to introduce our first small writing assignment, which is the descriptive assignment. You can find the assignment sheet for this up on Moodle under week 3. It says descriptive assignment sheet, so you can find all your instructions there. First of all, this assignment is not an essay. It doesn't need to be so formal. I'm not worried about introduction, conclusion, thesis. I'm not worried about any of that. This is more of a writing exercise. I think it goes along well with the narrative essay because one thing we're going to have to do in the narrative essay is write descriptively, give details, describe the setting. So I think it kind of goes hand in hand with the narrative essay we've been working on. So what I'm looking for here, and again, you can see this on the assignment sheet, but it asks you to describe a place that you associate with your childhood. So this could be, a childhood bedroom or a playroom, or it could be, I've had students do like the park by their house when they were a kid, or like the local corner store or something, or a family member's house, or it could even be somewhere you just went once if you went somewhere on vacation, or some kind of special event or something like that. Any like specific place that makes you think of your childhood, that reminds you of your childhood. So all that you're doing though is describing this place. You can have like maybe, I don't know, a little bit of dialogue, or you could say, I remember the time when this happened with my mom or whatever, but you want to focus on the place itself. So the way you want to do this is to think about kind of sensory details, right? Sight, sound, taste, touch, smell. Did I say smell already? I don't know. All of those things. You want to try to give the reader a sense what it looks like, what it's like to be there from all the different things. Because I feel like people get really caught up on just like what it looks like, but you also want to consider sounds and smells and all those other things. What would you hear when you were in this place? When you're in your bedroom, would you wake up and then hear, someone cooking bacon in the kitchen? Whatever it is, you just want to try to give as many details as you can. So the other thing that you want to try to do is yes, give the sensory stuff, but not just that. You also want to try to give it, let's say, a kind of vibe. The way I would try to think about this is like, is it a happy place or is it a sad place? Because usually for this assignment, it'll fall into one of those two things. It'll either be like, yeah, some kind of really positive memory that makes us nostalgic, or it could be, something sad or negative, or something like we're glad that we're grown up now. We don't have to deal with it. And it can go either way, and sometimes the negative stuff is where the best writing comes from. So, if that's where you want to go with it, that's totally cool. And so while you're describing the place, you want to try to give it a sense. You want to try to basically give it a sort of vibe. Something that you've heard of in English classes before, I'm sure, is words like mood or tone. I think the word vibe is basically the same thing, but something that we understand more. You want to think about the way that you can kind of choose words, the way that your word choice can make something sound better or make it sound worse. Was it was something just red, or was it like is there another way we can describe it? We're going to look at some examples of descriptive language that'll make it's hard to think of them off the top of your head. We'll look at some specific examples where I'll try to explain more what I mean, how word choice can kind of make a certain vibe for the writing. But yeah, you just want to describe the place. I'm not going to be too strict with the grading of this or anything, so you can kind of go wherever you want with it. But it's more just a chance for you to write in a way that is comfortable for you, for you to write in a way that is maybe more how you talk or how you would explain it to someone, and to just practice this stuff of trying to put yourself in the mental headspace of like trying to imagine, like, okay, what did it look like? What were the smells? What were the sounds? And trying to like give all that to the reading. Because we talked about how, like, when we looked at coming to an awareness of language, we talked about how details and descriptions really add something to a narrative essay, right? So I'm hoping that by doing this descriptive assignment and kind of practicing some of this stuff, with writing descriptively, details, setting, all of those things, that we can, sort of get some practice with the skills that we're going to want to use in the narrative essay. The only real requirements here is you got to pick just one place. It should just be one specific place. Like if it's a house or a room or the beach, a specific beach, whatever it is, you want to make sure that it's clear what the one place is that you're writing about. And then yeah, just do everything that you can to sort of transport the reader there. I think I say in the assignment sheet that you want to help the reader share your experience of this place. So what it looks like and everything, but also try to give us a sense of like, was it positive, good energy vibes, or is it like negative, or what is it? Giving us a sense of the sort of feelings and emotions that were going through your head as you were in this place. So this is going to be due next Wednesday, March 2nd. I'm posting it here Tuesday night, so that gives you about a week to work on it. I don't think this is an overly difficult assignment. I don't think it should take you all that long. Don't go crazy with it, but just let it kind of flow through you. Use it as a chance to practice, writing in that sort of way. Again, more of a writing exercise, not really an essay. I'm also looking for 500 words here, which is, I don't know, like around 2 pages. So it's not all that long. So you'll have about a week to work on that. I'm gonna look for submissions next Wednesday. Could be any time next Wednesday. And yeah, let me know if you have any questions. Please send me an email if you have any questions with the assignment here. Okay, talk to you soon.